We're kicking it back old school. It's just me and my cell phone following around my super cute animals. So in this video, I'm going to be first talking about Lorelai and ANNCY Twinkle, and I guess the drama that's been going on there. And in the second part, I'm going to talk about the drama with my channel and some things that I'm not super happy with in regards to my latest videos. Also, there's some really important updates, so make sure you watch till the end. So I did film this exact video yesterday, but there's been an update, which is why I'm refilming it. But I still do want to talk about the first part, which is Lorelai and ANNCY Twinkle and what exactly happened. Lorelai has always been one of the more controversial rabbit YouTubers because she's not afraid to call out people for their bad rabbit care, regardless of how big of channels they are. In her most recent reaction video, she talked about ANNCY Twinkle, who's kind of like a beauty, lifestyle, comedic channel. ANNCY recently got 2 adorable female rabbits, and she filmed a video called A Day in My Life of My Stupid Rabbits, and Lorelai filmed a reaction video since Lorelai has been getting flooded with hate. So unlike a lot of the other reaction videos Lorelai's done, ANNCY's actually done a really good job taking care of her rabbits. So even though Lorelai's video was really positive, she's still been getting a lot of criticism. Now, I think it's important to distinguish criticism from hate. And sadly, Lorelai has been getting a lot of stuff that's just blatant hate, especially since ANNCY recently posted a reaction to Lorelai's reaction. ANNCY's followers have pretty much been attacking Lorelai. Lorelai also recently did an Instagram story where she kind of opened up about all the hate she's been getting and how it's been negatively affecting her, which I feel terrible about. Even though a lot of what Lorelai's been getting is just flat out hate, there's no other way to put it, she also has received some valid criticism. I think the main issue that people have is, for one, Lorelai took a lot of offense to the title and the thumbnail of the video. She didn't love that ANNCY called her rabbit stupid because it seems like Lorelai doesn't do that. I personally call my animals stupid and ugly all the time. I know there's a clip of me telling my rabbits to shut up in a video, and people get very offended by that. But I think it's different personalities and different humor styles. Lorelai also didn't love the thumbnail of ANNCY's videos because the thumbnail had her rabbits in a frying pan, which ANNCY's followers who know her know that she's really sarcastic and they thought it was hilarious. Lorelai didn't take it that way, and a lot of ANNCY's followers seem upset that it was kind of like a low blow and there was really no reason for Lorelai to point it out. The other main criticism was the emphasis of money in the video. ANNCY is spending a lot of money on her rabbits, and Lorelai pointed that out, and she wasn't afraid to act super surprised by it, and a lot of people just found this really irritating. Especially Lorelai had these dollar signs and this kind of cha-ching sound effect in her video, and a lot of people just thought that this was so extra and unnecessary. ANNCY is obviously very successful and lives a lavish lifestyle, and having extra money, she definitely went above and beyond in spoiling her rabbits. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with this. I think the people that do have the means should definitely be spoiling their pets, and I think that it sets a great precedent for her subscribers to know that rabbits aren't just these disposable throwaway pets that you get. ANNCY was just a little bit offended by Lorelai's reaction, and she talked about the fact that a lot of Americans have this misconception that just because she lives in Dubai that she's super well off. I'll be honest, living in America, our international education is so extremely lacking, and unless you decide to do research on your own, you probably know nothing about pretty much any culture besides our own. ANNCY also pointed out that these are her first real pets, so she obviously doesn't have a ton of supplies already. She also lives in Dubai where things are significantly cheaper, and again, just the fact that she has money, there's really no issue in spending it, and most of the things she got wasn't really that expensive. It was just spread over a lot of trips, so it kind of looks more extra than it is. Personally, I think the dollar signs were a little bit unnecessary. I just didn't see the point of them. I feel like there were other ways she could have made it interesting, but I guess it's all to her own. She can decide to edit her videos however she wants. In regards to her reactions to how ANNCY was spending the money, I did think they were a little bit extreme and exaggerated, partly for the camera, but also that's just Lorelai's personality in general. Lorelai is also pretty brutally honest, and I think a lot of ANNCY's followers didn't love how this translated. In Lorelai's defense, Lorelai is also extremely well off, but she is so frugal. She consistently does videos shopping at Dollar Trees and Ross's because she has the money, but she doesn't want to spend it, which I completely relate to. Okay, maybe that was a little bit overstepping because I don't have the money, but even if I did, I can't imagine spending like hundreds of dollars on a hay rack, for example. I also think Lorelai's initial thumbnail was something like $500 litter box, and that would have been extreme clickbait because ANNCY's, it wasn't a litter box, it was like a hay rack, and I think it was around like $140 or something, which is still expensive, but obviously nowhere near $500. I think a main criticism that a lot of people had was there wasn't really a purpose to the reaction. Since ANNCY was doing a lot of things right, there really wasn't a point for Lorelai to point out those things and do a reaction video to it. And I actually used to agree with this, but I think a lot of you subscribers made great points and you actually changed my mind. ANNCY has around 800,000 subscribers. That's 800,000 people who love her and pretty much follow her every move. Now, ever since she got rabbits, it's probably safe to assume that at least a couple dozen of her subscribers were also inspired to get rabbits. Lorelai's reaction video actually reaches all of ANNCY's followers, and I'm sure many of them were considering getting a rabbit, and now they have a resource to access proper rabbit care, which I think is so important. I also think it's important that we're pointing out good animal care just as much as we're pointing out bad. Now, relating this back to me because I'm super conceited, just kidding, but I posted a video on Friday, kind of my side to the Len the Bunny story, and I really regret posting this video. Not the actual topic and concept of it, I'm so glad that I was able to get my side out there. I wanted to make this video for a long time, but I never really knew how. The fact that I messaged Lorelai, I try to keep it a secret because I think messages should be kept private. But at the same time, I do think that was an important side to my story that no one was really hearing, and I felt like it was important that it was out there. I've been messaging Lorelai since my first video about her channel, which was way back in December. I never really heard from her, and on October 12th, I decided that I would send my last message to her, and after sending it, I decided that I would wait an additional week in case she wanted to reply to that one, and after that week, I decided that it was time that I put my story out there. I sent her the message on a Monday. I waited until the next Monday and I didn't hear a response. The Tuesday after, I decided to try and film the video. I usually don't do outlines and scripts because they just don't feel authentic to me. But after filming a couple times on Tuesday, I didn't love how it turned out and I felt like every time I was missing important things. So I decided to draft a quick outline, and then on Wednesday, I refilmed the video. It took a couple of versions, but I finally got a version that I liked. Then on Thursday, I edited the video and I scheduled it for it to post on Friday. I really don't like scheduling out my videos. I pretty much post them as soon as I'm done editing them. However, I actually missed a very significant thing. Lorelai actually messaged me on Thursday afternoon through Instagram, and somehow I completely missed the message. I'm not sure because I'm usually pretty good about replying to Instagram DMs. I don't have my notifications on because like getting 20 Instagram notifications would be extremely stressful for me. So I don't have notifications on, but I'm usually really good about checking, so I'm surprised that I missed it. So I missed her message on Thursday and my video went live Friday. On Friday, I had a lot of people tell me that she actually made a pinned comment on her original reaction video telling people not to bully me. This pinned comment was made on Thursday, and I felt really bad because I obviously didn't see it, so I didn't include it in my video. I decided to make a quick comment, and I thought about privating the video, but at this point, it had already been a couple hours, so a lot of people had seen it, and I didn't feel like there was much point to private then. Friday, I actually felt really bad about posting my video because Lorelai opened up on an Instagram story about all the hate she'd been getting from the ANNCY TWINKLE drama. I just didn't want my video to add to any more hate since she'd already been receiving so much. But again, at this point, the video had already been live and there really wasn't much that I could do. Then today, which is a Sunday, I decided to go through and check my Instagram DMs. I like to catch up on all my messages and things Sunday night so I can start the week on a fresh start. And I noticed that Lorelai has messaged me and somehow I never saw it. Again, to be clear, she messaged me on Thursday and my video was posted Friday. So it's not like she messaged me after she saw my video or anything like that. The message she sent me, I'm not going to share publicly. I think messages are meant to be kept private between two people. The only reason I leaked my messages before is because she hadn't responded to them. So they were really just my messages and I felt okay putting it out there. But when it comes to a message that she wrote and it was meant just to be shared with me, I'm not just going to put it on the internet. In saying that, she was super sweet in her message, and she told me that she felt really bad about the hate that I was getting, and she actually told me about the pinned comment she did. Again, I didn't see this until Sunday, so I feel really awful about it. Now, I'm not making this video to try to take back anything that I've said before. I'm really happy with how my original video turned out. Of course, there are things that I would change doing it now, even just a couple days later, because I'm constantly learning and growing as a person. But at the end of the day, like I said in that video, I'm happy with my story and I'm happy that it's all out there. I'm proud of the person that I am, so kind of by extension, I'm proud of the things that I've done. This doesn't mean that I'm perfect. If I could go back in time, there are so many things that I would have handled differently, but I guess you kind of just have to accept the past for what it is and use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. So yeah, that was just my quick update. I just wanted to do a quick video on this because I feel like a lot of stuff happened from when I first posted my video. I feel really weird about posting this. I know that there could potentially be more Lennon the Bunny related updates in the future because this obviously is an ongoing situation. However, I really don't want to have to address any more of them. I think if anything significant happens, you guys will find out about it in due time. I just think that the number of videos is getting excessive, and I really don't think that there's a point for me to keep restating things that I've stated previously. Okay, so that's it from me. Kind of a long, rambly video, just like how it used to be. I miss making these. Okay, bye-bye!